Hey Star Elites, we are back with another one. Now in this video I'm gonna tell you how you should go about choosing Hilda's partners for Season 4, as she'll be the first Instinct Ranger character in Chaos Zero Nightmare. Now we can go here directly over to the archives I should say. My bad there. We're gonna go through partners here, and you're going to see that we have each section for every combatant type here, and you're gonna be focusing on the Ranger class in particular, as that's what Hilda is. Now, out of all of these partners here currently, there's only 4 partners worth even considering for Hilda at the moment. Newsflash, these 4 back here. Everything else is an easy, don't even think about it type of ordeal. Let's start with Rushing. Rushang, Faye's partner, easy skip, already like ultra specific for Faye herself. That's just how that is. As you can see, it deals with void damage bonuses, X cards, 0 cost, and whatnot. As we don't know what Hilda's cards will actually cost at the moment, we can't really assume that Rishon would even be a good fit at all. Then there's Heidebear's partner Sylvia, who's pretty much a limited time partner and won't be back until Heidebear's rerun, so you can't get this if you don't have her, and you wouldn't use her because of her passive anyways. So that would suck. And she, since we know Season 4 is going to deal a lot of DOT, Sylvia's going to be pretty much useless as her passive involves linking cards, which Season 4 characters don't seem like they'll be having any linked-based mechanics, so that's out of the question. And we have Tina here, who's from the standard partners, and she is Yugo's partner. As you can see, she deals with increasing the damage output of order cards, automatically disqualifying her from being used for Hilda. Even if the ego skill is good, you gotta remember that partner ego skills can only be used once a fight, so they're pretty much irrelevant. At this case, like, it is a nice draw 1, increase the combatant's extra attack damage by 30%, but as you can note, it is only for 1 turn, so pretty much irrelevant to, like, Hilda. And then we have Marin here, who is Veronica's partner, increasing her attack, of course, increasing damage with extra attacks. But every time a combatant uses... When a skill card is used for the first time in an assigned combatant each turn, plus 25% damage amount on extra attacks, this is going to be really good. 200% damage AoE and a draw 1 skill card. So this could be viable on Hilda, possibly, but we'll have to see what she does first, of course, from the livestream. This video, as well as the guide video I made on Hilda, will be out just a bit before the actual livestream. So by the time you're seeing this, it'll be just a day before the actual livestream, a day or 2. And yeah, what's going to happen here is they're most likely gonna have a partner that's way better than, like, Marin, obviously, as Hilda's signature partner, because Hilda is going to have her own mechanic that we're going to learn about in a bit. So we'll see what happens then. And we also have other partners to look at, like Celia, who is the Battle Pass partner, who's a very good pickup, I must say. Her attack bonus, granted, is a bit lower than the 5-star partners. However, she gives a 20% damage boost dealt. Damage dealt increased by 20% for extra attacks. That's massive. Okay. When a time combatant draws for the first time each turn, by an ability, plus 1% damage amount for attack cards for 1 turn. And it's just an active passive that you get to use every turn, so this is a great Battle Pass partner now. 250% damage to one enemy, and then you get 1 mark, which is going to increase the damage of extra attacks, which is very nice. So yeah, Celia's a great pickup if you want another. If you have a budget option for Hilda, this is going to be great without you needing to pull the signature partner of Hilda. Then we go into the other 4-star partners, the two goats, Daisy and Rosaria. Now Daisy is going to allow you to get morale pretty much for chance every turn. When the combatant draws for the first time each turn, there's a 20% chance to gain 1 morale, which is a damage boost for your next attack. It is very nice. And you can have a double up if you use her ego skill, which also gives you some sustainability with 180% shield and another morale, so you can get 40% damage boost along with a fat shield. So Daisy is goated, and I will be using her personally with Hilda or Rosaria as well. So either one will work because both will give you morale and both will give you increased damage for extra attacks, and as well as draw. Now, if you don't draw an upgrade card with Rosaria, she's going to draw a regular card, so still a free draw, whether it would be an upgrade or not. So you'd actually prefer this to be just a regular draw version, because when you can draw anybody's card, which is always going to be better than just an upgrade card, which you use once. So, yeah. Those are optional. As far as Nokia goes, just don't. There's no reason to ever use this 3-star partner because these 3 exist, these 4 exist. So, like, you're better off using a Marin whenever using a Nokia, okay? And Celia and Daisy and Rosaria all exist, making Nokia pretty much irrelevant. Was never really that good, to be honest. Only 200% damage, no draw in here. It increases uncombined attack by 8%. When an ally defeats an enemy, gain rear support. Rear support is plus 10% damage to attack cards on effect. Activation, decrease rear support. Stacks up 3 times. That's okay, but there's literally no reason to ever use a Nokia because of Rosaria and Daisy being available. And in particular, speaking of Rosaria, you can go to the shop directly as an FTP and actually get her from the Zeronium shop, so you actually have no reason to ever go with a 3-star partner, because if you can beat the Basin of Hyperspace, which is this game's version of MOC, like from Honkai Star, or Tower of Adversity in Wuthering Waves, or Abyss from Genshin, if we go to it, let's go here. You will go here. Dimension of Twilight, Basin, Hyperspace. And you're gonna get the currency from beating this mode. It's gonna have this mode here with 8 stars back here. And then you're gonna get the green currency here under rewards, as well as 1,000 gems and some prisms and gold and fragment currency, as well as some potential leveling material. So you get all that, fortunately, from there. So that does make it easier for you to decide, and I hope this helped you decide on which partner you want to go for besides the actual signature partner for Hilda, as there are plenty of good options to choose, mainly being like 2, 3, maybe a 4th. So we'll see how that goes on the live stream day and then on the 29th. But yeah, until then, if you want to see more of such content, you can check out the guide and or other content that I have, which are react videos or content in other games as well. So yeah, you can click on coming up next, and I will see you there.